Stop sharing and yeah, I'll stop sharing right there. Let me get this going right here. Oh yeah, Carlos, thank you so much for your referral. She reached out to me today.
Okay, great.
She did say she was going to join Cyber Thursday, so she should get a notification that we went live. Let me just make sure I invite the rest of the team here. Kevin, you can go ahead and start sharing and we can get started. Hey, what's up, everybody on YouTube? Shout out to everybody who's joining us for Cyber Thursday. We're going to have one of our students here. He's going to take us through some hands-on activities, configuring an IDS. It should be an option to share screen towards the bottom. Maybe I have to, but you should be able to share.
I'm not too familiar with this application.
All right, so if you look at the bottom, you should have an option to share screen, or if you hit more.
Oh, I think I was clicking on the wrong thing. Do I go to start video?
No, not start video. Do you all have the option to share screen? You should.
Yeah, it should be right between chat and record. You know, mine is green.
Yeah, it's green on
Oh,
mine.
I see it. I see it. Sorry about that.
So okay.
All right. So first, I did step 1 and 2 already. I went to step 3. Check the SEM one. Oh wait, sorry. Open Siegel.
All right. So before we go forward, do you want to tell everybody what we're getting our hands into?
Yes. So in this lab, I believe we are supposed to. We're using an IDS sensor to monitor packets on a LAN router interface. Basically,
Yep.
this description right here.
Yep. We're going to be, so everybody who's joining us, we're going to be using Security Onion, which is an IDS, to monitor some traffic. Okay, Kevin's going to lead the show. Get it started. So let's do it.
Right. So first we're going to open Siegel.
Yep. Siegel is actually the name of the IDS. I'm sorry. Security Onion is the operating system that we're using.
So it wants us to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it wants me to log in first.
Yeah. Username is SIEM, SIEM. And y'all, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Speak up. Let's get it in.
Now we can check this box. Just press to do. Start.
All right. So before we go any further, he just logged into the IDS. Okay. So take a look at this interface. It looks pretty similar to Wireshark, kind of, sort of. But if you look at what's going on here, I'm looking at the field, the headers. You see sensor, alert ID, date, time, source IP. So that's the sensor name, right? That's the IDS that's picking up the traffic. The alert ID, what it's alerting on, the date and time of the alert, the source IP that we're alerting on, the source port, the destination IP, the destination port. And then you have the protocol and the event message, right? It's giving you a description. If you even click into it, any of them, sorry, You probably got to go into like the system message or something, but it'll give you more information on the event message
right
about that particular traffic. Right, exactly. Good job, man. All right, yeah, so go ahead.
All right. So now we're going to switch over to Cali.
And everything right here that we're looking at are recent events that this IDS detected. Everything that was in that panel. So what we're going to do over from Cali is trigger one of those rules that the IDS is looking for. Remember how when we talked about IDSs, we talked about how they can detect malicious things based off of signatures, based off of behavior, patterns, heuristics, anomalies. He's going to do a ping attack. Well, it's not a ping attack, but he's going to send some pings over to that IDS, which is what he's doing right here. Right? He just told Cali to send 10 pings. And we should be able to see, yep, that's it right there. We can see the IDS detect that, right? If you read that message in there, it says, that ICMP info ping, right? So it's detected that someone, it was us, has sent multiple ping requests, more than enough to trigger this alert.
And the count is right here. You can see 10 right here.
Oh yeah, that's sweet. Right, the count's right there. Good job. Yeah, good job, good job, good job. Yep, you did that.
Oh yeah, the SSID is this right here. Or SID.
Yep, the SID number. Good job, man. Good job, good job, good job, good job, good job.
All right, we're back in sim.
Yep.
Business. Open a terminal.
What he's gonna do here is really interesting, okay? A lot of you who want to become SOC analysts, you want to become IDS incident responders, right here is a really, really great skill to have, right? Right here, he's going to be configuring IDS rules. All right, this is a really, really, really great skill to have, really, really great skill to brag about and use as leverage during any type of interview. Don't sleep on this lab, y'all. So he's going into this file that lives under the ETSI folder, NSM folder, pooled port folder. He's going into this file to start making some changes.
So wants us to go to the end of the file, up at the bottom, and insert this right here.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, hit I, then go over. Go back first. Yeah. So then you go. This is a note editor. To start writing, you have to hit insert.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
This right here that I'm typing in, is this is preventing this system from, are we giving it a rule right now to not record the pings?
Right, exactly. Right, you're creating a rule. I believe you're creating a rule to disable the ICMP. What is it? The ICMP rule that just got triggered. So right here, let's slow down real quick. So you see that file name disablesid.com.
Yes.
So remember the SID that you had wrote down from the last question it asked you, any SID that goes into that file will be disabled.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to disable that rule you just created. I mean, that rule you just triggered.
So now we're gonna update it.
Yep.
Switch over to Cali. And we're gonna ping it again.
I'm happy that you're typing everything out and not using the up arrow as a shortcut. When you're new to this, you want to type everything out, muscle memory.
So now when we go back to sim, I believe it's not gonna show us the count anymore. Or Seagull.
Right,
So yeah, there's nothing here now.
right.
So which of the following best describes the purpose of editing the etc, this file right here? To enable connection logged in based on a specific ID, to disable a rule that identifies ping packets based on specified ID. I believe it's this one, to disable connection logging based on the specified. Enable. Yeah, because we disabled a rule. So
Good job, man.
so back on Cali again. Now we're gonna run nmap. And Toby, I have a question about nmap.
Yeah.
What exactly is this doing right here? So we're scanning Cali's ports.
Yep. So Nmap is a port scanner. So right now you're just doing a really, really basic Nmap scan, right? You're not adding any extra switches, any extra options. So you're doing a very basic Nmap scan that's going to scan for the basic ports, for basic port numbers to see if they are open.
Okay. So what do we get from inputting that command just now? Oh, it's right here.
This right here, yeah. So now it's going to show you what ports that it detects open. And we know these ports. Look at 25, SMTP, 80, HTTP. We haven't talked about 135. We see 143, 445, 587.
All right, now we're going to go back over to the scene. Oh, so we got like a bunch of paint. These right here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Those are a bunch of requests. It just detected Nmap doing its port scan. It literally
on the same network.
Yep, they are on the same network. We wouldn't be able to scan it if we weren't on the same network.
Okay, I see.
All right, and we can be on the same network and not in the same location.
Right.
To be VPN'd into your network. Somehow.
All right, so now we can see that we got all the activity right here. We're gonna switch back over to Cali, run another command.
And just in case y'all miss it, that's the activity from the Nmap scans he just did. Now you're using HPing. HPing allows you to do some DOS attacks, DDoS attacks, do some flooding, overwhelm people with a bunch of malicious packets that you create, which is what you're doing now. This looks like some type of 1,000 count. You're doing some type of flood attack. Yep, flood.
And I just want to say that like these kind of commands right here that I'm typing out right now, very complicated. And I wish I could, like I had like a list of these that I could look at and with descriptions and stuff.
They do. So after you run this, I'll show you how to pull it up. You can Google it, but there's a quicker way that you can do it on this computer here.
Toby, I got a question.
Go for it.
So basically everything that he's doing right now, is this a somewhat what a SOC analyst would go through on a daily basis, or who would go through this whole phase on a daily basis?
Right. Any type of engineer, SOC analyst could possibly do it. Any incident responder, system analyst, maybe a SOC engineer, a security engineer. Because what he's doing right now is fine tuning an IDS. Or he's fine tuning it. He's testing it out, making sure it's working. He's running. Look at his HPing command. He's running different commands against it. He ran the Nmap scan against it to make sure that it was working, right? To make sure that it was detecting it. He did the ping count with the normal ping count, 10 pings. He makes sure that the ICMP rule is working. Now he's using HPing to make sure it's working. So any type of engineer could do this, or would be doing this right now.
Which of the following best describes the event messages displayed by Siegel? The event
you
message
have-
is right here. So
Yeah.
ET drop. So basically right here.
You have roles specifically for this, right? Content detection and engineers, where they're creating their own rules to detect malicious content. And what are we looking at here? Yeah, and there's some more stuff. I mean, we don't have to go through all of this. I forgot how long this lab was.
Okay, so you want to
But
stop?
this is, yeah. So, but how do you feel based off of what we did?
I mean, you helped me understand it a lot more, honestly, just doing this with you, it kind of helped me a lot, even if it didn't seem like it was a lot of input from your part.
No, that's good, man.
It
So
helped.
let's do more of these. Let's do more of these. I want somebody else to step up for the next one.
All right.
All right, unless you want to do it again, Kevin. If nobody else steps up, feel free to do the next one. But let's definitely do a lot more of these, you all.
All right, I'm gonna stop sharing now.
All right, any questions, you all?
Kevin, you did a good job, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, everybody give it up for Kevin, man. Good job, good job, good job, good job. Way to lead the way.
Way to go, Kevin.
Yeah, we should do this more often. Like all
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
This is the
All
kind
right.
of sorry.
What you say? Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna say this is the kind of hands-on experience, like in front of the class, putting yourself out there, that really helps me. Like, you got the pressure on you, and it kind of like you have to actually just think about what you're doing, talk about it, and like, it's more. That's the kind of experience that works for me better personally.
Yeah. No, this helps. It driving helps a lot. Believe it or not, driving is not easy. It doesn't matter how good you are, right? It's something about driving in front of people that slows even the smartest person down. It slows us all down. It slows me down. I don't know why, right? It's not that I'm trying to show off. It's not that I don't know what I'm doing. It's not that I care if I mess up, right? Because we're all gonna fix it. I'd rather mess up with everybody on the line anyway. But it's something about driving that slows you down. So you practice getting through it now, right? Just wait till you get on the job. You'll be more comfortable with it, right? Something that you got to get used to.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes you learn faster.
Yeah, it does.
Any other questions, y'all, or comments?
Anybody else want to run one?
Anybody want to do it next week? Well, I'll put it on Discord and give everybody the weekend to put their hands in the pot. But if not, if we don't get anybody, Kevin, feel free to tackle another one, whichever one you think would be more interesting.
I gotta say, Kevin, this by seeing you do it, it makes me want to really dive into it, because to me, it looked like you did it pretty much.
From Tachi.
it looked like you did it pretty much with ease. So, I mean, it makes me want to dive into it, really, you know.
Yeah, you should.
I mean, I don't know about driving. I ain't going that far, but at least that if Toby pulls me up and say, Carlos, go ahead and do it, and I'll be like, wow. So now I'm at the point where I'm okay. At any point, Toby might say that to me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prep for it right now. So got a long
All right,
weekend.
Carlos, you're gonna do the next one.
Huh?
You're gonna do the next one. Let me see which
Lord.
labs would be best. Hold on. Yeah, let's see what lab would be a good one. I don't know if we have a favorite one. If it does survive, but I think the intercepting network traffic would be dope. Let's do that one. Then I can brush up on my wire so I can CCP down at the same time. All right, intercepting network traffic with packet sniffing tool. That'll be the one for next week. And then we'll get Alicia and Marcial and Abe and the rest of the gang up here. All right, everybody. I don't hear Carlos anymore.
I have a question. So
I'm
my
right
issue,
here now.
What's up, Alicia?
my issue is I feel like I always look at the instructions of like what to do next versus like going off my memory. So that's I guess my issue.
Well, we're gonna have the same issue together when it's your turn. Though.
Yeah,
We're gonna have the same issue.
I felt
Because
like
I think. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I felt like that was my issue too. Like when I have the instructions there, it's kind of like I don't really have to think about what I'm doing. But what I realized is that like the repetition of following the instructions and you kind of have to like make yourself think about what you're doing. You have to do the instructions, but at the same time you have to like think about every step that you take and what it actually means. Like what did you just do? You know what I mean? Kind of sort of.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense, and that's the goal, right? And try to, now that Kevin's brought that to our attention, let's be intentional about that. When we're going through these things, let's stop and ask ourselves, what are we doing right now? Why are we doing what we're doing? See how we went through it today? We explained what we were looking at and why we were doing it. Okay, he's throwing this in that file. Like, why are we putting this in that file? Is a good question we should have asked. It's going in there to disable the rule. Okay, why are we disabling it? Because we don't want it for whatever reason. We may not want it. Try to come up with a logical reason why someone would disable a rule. All right, what are we doing? We're testing these rules out to see if this tool is working. Definitely a great session. Definitely a great class, you all. Let's do it again. Don't forget about your study session that you all have lined together. Don't forget about the study hall session this Saturday. We may have to postpone, but I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted. Wifey's birthday on Saturday, so we'll have to see. But other than that, does anybody have any questions for me or the team?
Yes. If we were to like try to like do like a out of class session with each other, and we use the Zoom session, would we just come to class like we normally do and it would just be available? Or
No, it wouldn't. I would have to be in there. Use Discord. You could share your screen on Discord. They're the channels, those audio rooms. You can get in either study room 1 or study room 2, or the other one. I can't remember what it's called, maybe the lounge. You can get in those, talk to each other. You can also share your screen.
Okay.
And I encourage you all to do that. I think that's what Alicia and Marcial have going on right now.
yeah, I would love to join that.
So yeah, put the message out on Discord, y'all. I think they have it up there if you scroll up, but put it out again. Do a friendly reminder about the study hall session that you all have, please. Like those are crucial. And if nobody asks, just ask again on Discord, Kevin, for the time and date.
Okay, I will.
All right, everybody. I will see you all. If I don't see you Saturday, I will see you next week. Have a good one. Stay safe. Hold on to your loved ones. Give them fat kisses. Make sure they know that you love them. And study.
Toby, quick question, Toby.
Go for it.
Did you say that we don't have class on Monday, or do we?
Oh, no, sorry. We do not have class on Monday, so I will see you on Tuesday.
Happy Father's Day, guys.
Happy Father's Day to all the guys out there. Everybody on YouTube, shout out to you, superheroes. Happy Father's Day, happy Father's Day, happy Father's Day, and happy Juneteenth. So I
Yeah.
won't be seeing you all. Now turn out, be safe, do it for the one time, and don't forget to study.
Happy Father's Day for the fathers in here.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you. Thank you. Good night, everybody.